Hello YouTube, it's PokeCon14, and welcome to 7 years. All these of them, and that's a ton. 7 years ago on this day, so March 17th, 2010, I uploaded my very first video to YouTube. 3 days and a year before that, on March 14th, 2009, I created my YouTube channel, PokeCon14, but I count my anniversary from the first video for those of you who need to be caught up a little bit. This is like the 5th video or so I've made, about maybe 6, about an anniversary. And it's crazy how long I've been around. So I don't need to go through the whole history of my channel. I don't need to go through the whole history of everything. You know, that's been done before. There's plenty. I should make a playlist. Yeah, I should make a playlist of anniversary videos. There's enough of them now. But yes, today we are celebrating the Big 7. So real quick, I'm just going to go through about the past year, and then I have an exciting announcement at the very end of this video, or towards the end. So I've counted, and this year saw a grand total of 22 new videos. Don't count that and don't think about that too much. But what I saw was quite a few cool things. For instance, the end of a Splatoon Let's Play, because every single time I can finish a Let's Play, that's amazing. It saw specials about me literally making my own video game. One of the coolest things I've done. Not really, but relating to technology, that is one of the better and cooler projects I've ever worked on. Besides, you know, this channel, of course, there's a lot here. So this year I got to see a whole new concept of me trying a blind Let's Play, and I realized I'm really bad at it. So that's probably not something I'm going to do again, but I've had plenty of fun times on Super Mario World. I hope you have too. And in the process, I've done other cool things that are behind the scenes that you haven't seen. For instance, I've been using Adobe Photoshop and Premiere, and I plan to learn After Effects at some point. So I finally kind of moved, or at least learned the Adobe software, which is generally considered the top video editing software in the business, though I still do love Final Cut Pro and do intend to go back to it quite a bit for maybe something, who knows. And this year, since the past time I've uploaded an anniversary video, saw a release of a new Nintendo console, the Switch, which, oh my gosh, it's probably so amazing, but I haven't gotten my hands on one yet. Oh my gosh, if you've checked my Twitter, I didn't really forget, I wasn't able to pre-order. I didn't get a chance to pre-order it. I kind of didn't think about it, forgot, didn't expect too much to need it, plus just couldn't go pre-order it. And oh man, it's still out of stock. Guys, I want that. I just made the whole video about the Wii U and the Switch just a few weeks ago. And after all that, I anticlimactic cannot get a Switch yet. But that's beside the point. That's just for now. That's not something that's going to be looked at years later. But the main point of this video is because remember in that Wii U video, if you saw it, this little clip? So I promised that I would say more on my college situation and basically my next step in life. For those of you who do not know, I can back up a little bit. I'm a senior in high school, and of course, graduating high school is a point in people's lives, and it's like, boom, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. So I want to tell you guys what I'm doing because it matters. And I kind of already spoiled it. I am going to college. I'm not going to enter a workforce. I'm not going to do nothing and work on YouTube videos all day. As fun as that does sound sometimes. But I'm off to further my education in the next step, in the next place. So I'll go ahead and tell you my entire college situation. So I applied to 3 schools, and I'll address each one individually. The first school I applied to, which was relatively my backup, but it's still a great institution, is the University of Georgia. For those of you who do not know, I do live in Georgia, somewhere around the metro Atlanta area-ish. Not getting too specific. So growing up with this university in my state and in mind and rooting for it, I got to pin it over there that I don't feel like moving my phone and camera to show. It's a place I liked, it's a place I enjoyed, and it's a place I applied to and got in. However, I decided to pull out the big guns. So one other school I applied to was MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And for those of you, when you hear that name, you might think, whoa, that's a crazy school. And it is. I toured there up in the fall back when I went to New York and got this shirt. My family took a trip to New York and Boston, and I really love the institution. Really cool place, does a lot of great stuff. So I applied, I tried my luck. And I applied early admissions and got deferred, which I'm happy about that at the very least. So basically, deferral, they say, not now, we'll wait on you and see what the rest of the class does. With about 20,000 applicants applying to MIT, and only 1,000 getting in. Moving on to the next level is something I'm very proud of. Now, their admissions came out a few days ago, which is on Pi Day, for those who have seen it. If not, of course MIT, technical institution, is going to release on Pi Day. When else would they release it on Pi Day at March 14th at 6:28 to Pi o'clock? But okay. Fortunately, I did not make it to MIT, so that is not where I'll be spending the next 4 years. But I gave it my best shot, got pretty close with my deferral, something I'm definitely proud of and will look back on as like, you know what? I did it. I did something. I got acknowledged. I qualified. Now, I said I'm not going to UGA, and I didn't get an MIT, so my college will be. I hope they don't see that and cancel my admissions. Where I will be attending the next 4 years of my life is at the Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia. Go Jackets! So that's something I'm really happy to announce, that I'm going to be spending my college in Atlanta at Georgia Tech in such a great institution. Engineering and basically math, science, technology. Pretty vague field, vague interest guy right now, but that's okay. Is what I'm going to be studying while there. Of course, the two tech schools attract me because it's what I like. Considering I'm on YouTube working with technology a lot, it probably doesn't come as too big of a shock. But I am so excited to announce and say that I'm going to be attending Georgia Tech. And I do not know yet how this is going to impact my life as a YouTuber, and I know how it's going to impact my life as a whole. I'm just going to be in college and studying and doing real world things, which is kind of weird, which is kind of really weird to be thinking about. But either way, my internet presence will stay along in some form or another, whether it's making gaming videos consistently or not. Well, if you want to call this consistently. Nice job making a jab at yourself, Connor. But since I now know the news of where I'm going and what's happening with me, I wanted to share it with all of you. So one way or another, we can go on this journey together, in some sense. So that is a big next direction of my life. That's really what I wanted to say here, and I knew that my anniversary and MIT's decisions would be coming out at the same time. So that was the last thing I was waiting on, as to say whether or not I'd be, before I said where I was going to college, where the next step of my life would be, and all of that. So that was what I was waiting on for back to reassess my quote in the Wii U video. 7 years is a long time. That was in 5th or 6th grade when I first uploaded my first video. And now it's like the end. And now it's the end of high school and I'm moving on. So I'd love to sit here and reflect more, but I've done that plenty. I wanted to get that announcement out. And instead of looking behind at what I've done in the past year, I'm gonna be looking ahead this time in this anniversary to see, hey, this is where my life is going. And this is how it's gonna change. It's really exciting, new changes, because I'm not just gonna be living here at the home and doing everything again. I'm gonna be going out and living, which is kind of weird. So if you're older than me or younger than me, you get to see somebody at this age keep moving and keep advancing on in life and hopefully being the same fun-loving, gaming-loving guy. Despite the world. I can get over the world. I'll just go play more video games. Ignore it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Connor, PokeCon14, for 7 years on YouTube. Again, if you want to go see some of the history, there's plenty of history all around the screen that I'll put somewhere. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more constant updates on kind of what's going on. Sometimes constant. But to make sure you don't miss an upload or anything else, that's the place where I'm going to be speaking my mind. And hopefully letting you all know when I get a Nintendo Switch, because that's going to be really fun to play in college. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for a great, fun, such a learning experience in great 7 years of like this community allowing somebody in 5th grade that has really squeaky voice to actually post content and be themselves on the internet. It's really cool, everything that I've learned, everything I've seen, everything I've done, and everything that I'm going to continue to do at the next places in life and everywhere else I plan on going somehow. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out!